Hello everyone and welcome to our first experiment. Now we're going to design a circuit that will basically count people coming in and people going out, and this will give us the amount of people in a certain room or an exhibition. Now this is important for huge exhibitions or for huge events like Expo, for example, where you can always have the a report of how many people or how many visitors came in during the day, which is very important for statistical reasons. We will be designing something similar to this, and I hope this will give you an idea of how things are working at Expo. So we'll start with circuits, and then we will click on Create New Circuit. As you can see here, we have all the components on the right. We will start with the PIR sensor. We need two of them. Why? Because the PIR sensor is the sensor that will tell you whether something is available within a certain, or it will sense something within a certain distance. We will need two of them because we need to count people coming in and people coming out. So we will let that. This will be the sensor that will count people coming in. This will be the sensor that will count people going out. Then we will get our Arduino. And then we will get our breadboard. And as you can see, you just click and drag. Then we will need a resistor. Then we will need a potentiometer, and finally we will need an LCD. Now, as you can see, the LCD is not really available on the right, so what you'll have to do is you have to type LCD. And here is our LCD. I'll just zoom in a little bit, zoom out, sorry. And I have my LCD over here, one potentiometer, two PIRs, one resistor, a breadboard, and an Arduino. Now, how will we start connecting? First, let's just put the potentiometer in the breadboard, and let's get the resistor as well. Now, click on the resistor, you will find this window. We will put the resistance as 220, and we will change the unit to ohm. Okay, so we get this window by just simply clicking on the resistor. Okay, we will rearrange the positions of the components a little bit to make it more organized. Okay, let's start with the connections of the PIR sensors. As you can see, we only have three nodes or three pins for the PIR. One is the signal, one is the power, and one is the ground. So we will connect the first pin, which is the signal. We will connect it to the Arduino, and we will here. We will connect it to pin number 9 in the digital pins of the Arduino. Okay, now we will also change the color of our wire to blue. You can go over here to the wire color and change it to blue. Okay. Now you will go with the power pin, and the power pin we are going to connect it to the breadboard. So you'll get the power pin, and you will just connect it all the way breadboard, make sure that you have the same color of wires that is available in the picture provided in Tedra website, because this will really help you know if you have any mistakes. You will have all the power wires in red, and we will have the ground wires in black. So we already connected the power. Now we will connect the ground. Make sure that all the ground wires are connected to the negative, the negative side of the breadboard. So these are the connections for the first PIR sensor. Now we were going to do exactly the same thing for the other PIR sensor. So we have the signal pin. This one is for the counter for the outside, the people going outside. So we will start with the pin signal, the signal pin, sorry. And we will connect it to pin 8 in the digital pin. Again, we will have it as blue. And as we discussed, let me just make it a little bit down so you can tell the difference. Then we will have the power pin. In red. And then we will have the ground pin in black. And again, power in the positive, and the black, the ground pin is in the negative. Okay, so now all of our PIR sensors are connected. We will go to our potentiometer over here. Our potentiometer, we will have the first connection is, as you can see here, the terminal 1. The terminal 1 will be connected to the positive, or the voltage nodes in the breadboard. So we will just make a simple connection from any pin that is available in the same column of the terminal 1, and just connect it to the positive node. And we will put it in red. Then the second one is actually the wiper. This will be connected to our LCD screen, as you can see over here. So we will just connect this one. Make sure you do not connect the wire to any other node. So it's just one node. And we will connect it to the contrast. So you can already tell that what does the potentiometer do? It controls the contrast. We will put this as pink. And then we will have the third terminal will basically be connected to the ground, to the negative. Okay, so we will put it as black. Okay, now we need to connect the two main things, which are the power and the ground, to the Arduino itself. So we will start with the power, which is the 5 volt from the Arduino. We'll put it to the positive. We will do this for every time we use the Arduino. We put it as red, and then the ground. We put it as black. Okay. Also, what you need to do is you have to connect the two sides of the breadboard, because as you can see here, this is only connected to one side. So we will also have to connect positive to positive, red, and then you will have to connect negative to negative in black. So now both sides of the breadboard can have the 5 volt and the ground from the Arduino. Okay, now we're going to the difficult part, or a bit complex part, you can say. And this is done. First of all, we will check the resistor. Okay, we have 220 ohm, perfect. This will be done by connecting the LCD. Now let's start with the first node or first pin of the LCD. It's the ground. So I think from its name you can tell we are going to connect it to the negative part of the breadboard. So this is the ground. Okay, what's the next one? It's the power. Again, power. We just connected over here, and it's in red. And then the third one is the register select. Now, of course, actually, this is the fourth one. The third one is connected to the contrast, which is connected to the potentiometer, as you can see here. Let's put it back. And after that, the register select will be connected to the Arduino. We will go all the way up. And then we will connect this to terminal 12 or pin 12. We will put it in orange. Okay, so this is the register select. Then we have the read write. We will connect it to the negative part of the breadboard. And then we have the enable. The enable will be connected to the breadboard again. Try to be as organized as possible. It's very important. We will connect it to pin number 11. And we will leave we'll leave a couple of pins, and we will go directly to, we will leave 4 pins actually, and we will go to DB4 directly. DB4 will be connected to the Arduino. It will be connected to number 5. So we'll go over here and go to number 5. And we will put it in green. And now the next pin. Actually, I think it's better if we don't connect it directly. I'll remove this and I'll connect the DB4 first. So we'll have it exactly like our picture. So it will be connected to here first, and then from here we'll take another connection and connect it to number 5. Okay. What's the connection after that? It's DB5. We will connect it here, and then we'll take another connection, just like I told you, and we will connect it to pin number 4. This will be in turquoise. Next, we will have DB6. DB6 will be connected to, you have to move a little bit the resistor. It will be connected to the pin next to it. And then we will put it in pin number 3. And we will have the color as dark blue. Also, this is also light blue or turquoise. Now we will connect the resistor. Or, yeah, not yet, actually. We still have DB7. So we will just move the resistor one more time. Then we have DB7. It will be connected over here. We'll have it as purple. And then the purple wire will be connected to pin number 2. Now we will connect the resistor. It will be connected to our LED node. Put it here, I'll put it as red. Okay, and then I will connect the LED cathode to the black wire. I'll connect it to the negative side. So these would be my connections. As you can see, I have 2 PIR sensors, I have a resistor, I have a variable resistor, the Arduino and the LCD screen. Please make sure that you have the same wires with the same colors so you can tell which one is going where, and if you need any assistance, you can just contact our technical support team on Discord.